Hello, thanks for clicking this video. In this video, you're going to look at operators in that. So I've listed some of the operators here. We are going to take them one after the other with examples. So we are starting with arithmetic operators. With arithmetic operators, it deals with addition, subtraction, multiplication, integer division. We have our modulo here. We have our increment, then decrement as well. Then we have expression negation. We're going to look at this with examples. Starting with addition, we can have a variable int, let's say sum is equal to 4 plus 6. This is an integer variable which has the value of 4 plus 6. So we have our operand here and another operand here, and this is the operator sign. This addition here is the operator sign. So these two numbers are the operand. We have the left one and the right operand. We can as well have our minus here. So we have one operand here and another operand. In between, we have the operator symbol or operator sign. We can as well have our division here, and it's giving an error because this division is going to give us a double data type. So we will have to change this to double, or get it back to integer, then do our integer division. So this one, this sign here, whatever value it divides, it makes sure to ignore the remainders and takes the the whole numbers only. So let me do them with each example. So this is sum, then we're going to subtraction with minus. We have multiplication. This takes the asterisk. Then we have our int division. Integer division is equal to, so let's say 4 integer division 6. Then we have our modulo. So we can also have int mod is equal to 4 mod 6. Then I'm using 4 and 6 only. Then we can have our increment. So with the increment, we can say int increment is equal to sum plus plus. So with the increment, it's going to add 1 to any particular number behind it. So if you have 10 here, it's going to increase 10 by 1. if you have 1 here, it's going to increase 1 by 1. Then we have the you have our decrement here. So this will be sum minus minus. So it is decreasing sum, the value of sum by 1. Then it will assign it to this one. Then we have our negative expression or expression negation. So with this, we're going to have int. So let's say expression is equal to negative of our multiplication. So we are taking this, the value of multiplication here, the multiplication function, variable that we've had here, or the statement or the expression here. We are taking that and we are negating it as the expression negation, or okay, let me make it expression negation. So you are just changing, if it's positive you are changing to negative, and if it's negative then we take it to positive. So these are some examples. Actually I did all in integers, but we can do so with double and others. Okay, so let's move to equality and relational operators. So with the equality and relational operators, we have our less than here, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. This implies that this is not equal to, and this is equal to. This is equal to. Okay, so we're going to take that with examples. So starting with the less than symbol, we can check if a value is less than or greater than, or less than or equal to, or greater than equal to, or any of this. You can check if a value, if two values have any of these properties. So using our expressions above, we're going to print, let's say, subtraction less than multiplication. So if you should run this, you are getting true. So meaning the value of the subtraction expression here is less than the value of the multiplication that we have here. Okay, so we as well going to check for whether it is greater than or not. When you run that one as well, you're going to get, she gets false since this is true. Okay, we get false for that one, so meaning it is not greater than this. Then we can check if it is greater than or equal to. Let's check with mode. Our mode answer, the value of mode. Okay, that is as well false. Then we can check if our expression negation is less than or equal to our modulo. Okay, so we get true here, so meaning the value of this is less than the value of this. Okay, so we have, let's check if it is not equal to. All right, so it's true, meaning this expression negation is not equal to this. So let's check if mode is not equal to this mode here. Okay, so we are saying mode is not equal to mode, and it is saying that it is false. So let's check if mode is equal to mode. Alright, so we get true here. So meaning the value of this mode here is the same as the value of the mode here. Okay, so that is all for the equality and relational operators. It returns true or false, so it's a Boolean expression. So we go to the type test. So with this we can also check off. We can use we use is or is not. So with is, you write a normal is, and is not, we end with exclamation sign. Okay, so we put our print statement here. Then we're going to say that our modulo expression is. So we're going to check if this one is, let's say, integer or string or anything. So we're going to say mode is string. Then it also return a Boolean value, whether it is the statement is true or it isn't true. So since this is not, it's an int value, so it says false. It says false. Okay, let me comment this out. So it says false here. Then we can say if, let's check if it's an integer. Then we run here. Okay, it says true. So we are using this to check the data type. So let's say that you should check if it's mode, this value here is not an integer. To make it that, we end this with the exclamation sign. So what you are saying here is that the mode expression is not an integer. Print that the mode expression here is not an integer. So when it is an integer, it is going to tell you that it's false, and when it is not, to tell you that true it is. So we use exclamation. So let's show it in the console. Alright, I'm using a terminal. Okay, so we get false here. So assigning mode is not an integer, but it's an integer. So that's all for that. We go to assignment operators, where we have this single equal sign and negation assignment, multiplication assignment, division assignment, and addition assignment, and when null assign to this. So we are going to say that let's do some example. So in the actual sense, we are saying, okay, let me use double x is equal to 3. We are assigning this variable name here or identifier to the value of 3. So we use this. When you use this to equal signs. You are making an equation here. You are trying to say that this 3 is the same. This variable name here is the same as the value of 3 here. But what we want to say here is we are putting this value inside this. So when you want 3, you can call x and you get your 3. So we are assigning it to it. We are assigning this value to a variable here. So in school we say if, let's say, x is equal to 5, maybe find the value of x plus 2. I typed 4 and I said 2. So we can find the value of x plus 4. So wherever you see x, you substitute with the value 5. So we are just assigning it to it. Doesn't mean that it is equal to. So I can say it's a representative, like representing the value. All right. So let's look at this negation. X variable expression here. So we're going to say that x is equal to x minus 5. So in doing this, you are saying that x is equal to x minus 5. And we know that the x here is 3. And you are subtracting 5 from the 3. So to do this, we do it with the negation assignment. You negate the value, then you assign it to the variable. So you're going to say x minus equal to 5. X minus equal to 5. So let's print the value of x and see what we get. So we are printing x here. Okay, so we get negative 2. So let's try the other one. Let's use x is equal to x minus 5. We get negative 2 as well. So in doing this, instead of making it x equals x minus a 5 value, this is actually the same thing as, the same as doing it negative equal to 5. So we are saying that x here, you negate this value with the x. You are negating the value here and assign it to the x. I don't know if that's understandable. So with this with this expression, this is the meaning of it. You are summing a negative number to the number itself. So if this 5 is to be negative like this, then meaning is going to be addition. Since you are going to negate it, so it is going to be like plus like this. This since negative is going to give you positive, it's going to give you something like this. I believe that is clear. All right, so yeah, we do the same for the multiplication, division, and others. So we have, so we can do for divide and assign. Let me make it positive number. Divide and assign. So when you print x here, you're going to get 0.6. Then we can as well multiply and assign. We get 15. Okay, so we have add and assign. Add and assign. So with the add and assign, we get 8 or something like that. Alright, we get 8. Then we have if it is now assigned. So we are going to say if this value is now, if this value is now, and since it is not now, so let's declare now. So I'm going to say that. Okay, so then we use z here. So we are saying that if z is now, then we should give it 5. So let's print the value of z. So if z is now, we should give it 5. And since it is now, we're going to bring our 5 to us. Okay, here we go. We have our 5 here. Alright. So that's it for assignment to pretest as well. So we get to have our logical operators here. Our logical operators. So with this we have, this is seen as and this is for or, and this is not. This is not. Okay, so let's take example. It's also a boolean value. It return a boolean value, or it's a boolean statement. So assuming you are going to ask somebody to take something from you, for you. So you instructed a person. If you get there and we have a blue ball and another green ball, take them all. If you have a blue ball, and so you're going to say a blue ball and which is denoted by and green ball. So if this statement, both of them is true, if it is a blue ball and a green ball, and it's saying that bring them. So you only get to bring the two when they are of these colors. So you can say if you get red ball or white ball, how we can bring it. I'm using bring it because you're only going to get one of these. If this is not available, this will be available. So if the red ball isn't available, then probably one of these should be available. So you bring only one of it. That's this one. So you can also say that if you get there and maybe you have given a description of something, so I'm saying that what you're going for is a purple color box. So if you get there and whatever box you get is not like, the same as what I gave you, it's not the same as what I gave you, then meaning it's the opposite of what I'm saying. So this box is not this one. So the box will be the other side of it. Okay, so let's say the box that you met was an orange box. So orange box is not a purple box. Orange color. So meaning this purple is going to be false. This actual statement here is going to be false because purple color is different from orange color. So for that matter, it gets to be true or false. So if this is true, when you have this sign, it makes it false. And when it is false, it makes it true. I don't know if I've been able to explain that to you. And if you have any question, you can leave it in the comment area. So we have our last here. We have the conditional expression. So with the conditional expression, they are saying if a particular value is true or false, then do this, else you can do this one. So we use this to denote else. Then if it is empty, if there is nothing available at all, you can to express your way of showing if there's nothing, you use this double question mark. And if you are doing of if, you are saying that you are given an expression if. So I can say sorry, I can say orange is a vegetable, and I say if. So the statement is if orange is a vegetable, then let's say you can show that print of show true. So if it is not, so if the statement here is not true, then use false. So it looks at, it depends on the statement here. So if orange is a vegetable, then the statement will return a Boolean value which is true. And if it is not, then it's going to give you false. So if you use the if and the else, so get to the market. If you get orange, buy them. If you don't get orange, don't buy anything, bring back my money. Okay, so we are also going to say that if you go to the market and there is no orange, buy a lime. So I say that if you get to the market and there's no orange available, you should buy lime. So this denotes that this value this statement here is false, or it is empty. So let me say it is false. Since orange is not available, it is not going to be true. It is going to be empty. So when it is empty, fill the cup with the lime water. Did I say lime water? Whatever. So it's been a long tutorial. Thank you for watching, and please do well to leave a comment and your thoughts, and hit the like button. Please do well to help me grow this channel. Let's meet in another video. Thank you.